Thank you, Producer Chase. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County, about 50 miles south of Nashville, 25 miles south of Murfreesboro, in the lovely rolling and today sunny Green Hills of Tennessee. It's that time of the month where we have the Celebration Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Warren Wells in to talk about what's going on the Celebration grounds. Good morning, Warren.
Morning. Thanks for having me again.
We appreciate you coming in, letting our listening audience out there across this great county kind of know what's going on at the Celebration. I almost said in the walking horse industry, that's a big part of it, but yeah, you guys have a lot of other stuff going on as well.
Yeah, we've been really busy since the last time I was here. And actually, you weren't here the last time we were here. Benny handled your part of this.
Yeah, a little illness issue, I think.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, good to be back. Good to be here.
Yeah, but we kind of talked about some of the things we had coming up, and since then we've been busy. We had the
Are you guys ever not busy? No, seriously.
Around Thanksgiving gets a little low.
A little bit?
Yeah.
A little break in action?
Little break there. But that's about it. I used to say when I first got here, January, February was slow, maybe March.
No.
Not anymore. I mean, we're booked all the way through January.
Well, that indoor arena, Cooper Steel Arena, makes a big difference, right? Because folks can have indoor activities when the weather's not nice outside.
Yeah, we've started putting things in there, like softball tournaments, motocross, even archery tournaments. We've kind of really diversified and try to use that arena all the time. The weeks that we don't have stuff is Thanksgiving week, Christmas week, New Year's sometime.
Well, thank goodness, give your staff a little break,
they
right?
Need one,
be with their families during that time frame, because I know they work a lot on weekends.
Yes, exactly.
What kind of events have you had recently?
So right after this show, we had last month we had the American Mule and Bluegrass Festival, which is this is the third year for that, and it's doing really, really well. It's always fun to have it. What I love about that event is all the students that come on. I mean, they bring
the school system really partners with Marty Gordon there to make that happen, right?
Yeah, Marty's really focused on the
education part.
Yes. And I love that.
Well, that helps create a legacy, and the heritage is well known, and I'm glad they do that. Plus, the mule people, they're just good people to work with, aren't they?
I like to say it.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think, do you own one of those?
I do. That is the...
You're a little biased, aren't you?
Besides my family, that's my mule, Hercules Mule, again, is the love of my life, for sure.
We'll talk about that later. Anyway, but okay, so that went fairly well. Good. I know that was his third year. I know they put a lot of work into putting that on.
Yeah, it's just fun. You come out and you see homesteaders out there, and so people can learn about homesteading. It's a really big thing around the country right now.
Yeah.
As we get more and more people living closer together and in cities, it's cool for people to see that kind of stuff.
I was leaving the courthouse. I guess it was that Friday or whenever it was when the festival happened, and big mule wagon train was coming around the square. I thought it was great.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and so it's just really good to have that kind of stuff. It's a lot of music, and so people get a little bit of everything out there. And then the next week after that, which was last week, we had the Rack and Horse Celebration.
Okay.
And so this is
That's a big deal, right?
It is a big deal. We're going on 3 years for them too. Having them, they used to be in Alabama. And
Decatur, Alabama, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's awesome to have them move up here, and we have 2 shows a year with them. What I love about that show is it's very similar to our Celebration, just not quite the same size, but they decorate the barns like we do. They're here for 9 days. I mean, it's long. It's really, really neat. And those people are living, here in Shelbyville for those week and a half, like we talk about all the time, buying gas, buying food,
staying in motels, hotels, whatever, spending money here.
That's right.
And then they leave.
That's right.
We don't have to educate their kids.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, that's from a county commissioner perspective.
I understand.
Because we do like having visitors here.
Yes.
And y'all come back.
Yeah.
Y'all come. You call it what?
I call it free money, because usually you have to spend money to make money, but when it comes to tourism, you don't always have to.
No, come on in, spend your money, help our businesses, collect some sales tax, and we'll see you next time.
Yes. And then
so how did it go? Did you get any feedback from those folks, from the Rack and Horse people?
I haven't seen their final numbers, but they have grown every year that they've been here.
Wow.
And so,
okay, that's a good trend.
Yeah. When you've been somewhere for a long time, it's hard.
That was well established down there, if I remember correctly.
Very much so. I went down there when I first became CEO and watched the show, and they put on a great show at that facility. That was their home, just like the Walking Horses are our home. Or
was that a government-owned facility down there?
Yes, sir. Yeah, local government.
And you've talked about that on the show before. Ours is a non-profit. The government does not own it, and maybe the government down there decided they weren't willing to upkeep it anymore. We don't have that issue here.
We don't. No, and
we're a private organization, non-profit.
That's right. That's right. And so anyway, there were a few that were worried. This show may not continue to grow or may go down if we move to Shelbyville, and that just hasn't been the case. What I love working with them about is they've ran their own show and they've ran their own facility before, and so they know how it works. They're so awesome to work with, and I'm very grateful that their show is growing, and really happy for all the people from Bedford County that are going to see that show.
Absolutely. You think about it, Decatur's only roughly an hour and a half away, so they didn't have to move it too far, and I know they're great people to work with, so I hope their numbers come out well, and because just increasing doesn't automatically do that. Expenses are way up, as you well know.
Yes, I preach about that all the time.
You do preach about it, yeah. Our numbers are up, but our numbers are up.
yeah. But their stalls. The easiest way to tell how an event's going to do is how many horses are staying overnight on the property. How many stalls are rented, and they had a lot this year. So we're really
good deal.
Excited. Yep.
All right, what else?
Well, now we're moving into, we've got an event moving in this week. If you come through our property, you'll see the RVs are moving in. Started yesterday.
Largest RV park in Middle Tennessee.
That's right.
But go ahead.
And started moving in, and the barns are starting to get decorated. I passed one this morning. Looks like they're doing a Halloween theme for their barn decorations. So that'll be fun. But it's the Spotted Saddle Horse fall show is here, and that's a big show, and very similar to a Walking Horse. A lot of crossover there. So if you're looking for a show this weekend, that'd be a great one to come to out at Cooper Steel Arena.
Come on out to Cooper Steel Arena, folks. If you haven't been out there, you'll be amazed at the renovations as the Cooper Steel, Cooper family, and the celebration have partnered to improve that facility. I mean, it's fantastic. Look great.
Awesome.
Come on out, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, we even got rid of the jail fence.
That's right. Looking good.
Near Cooper Steel Arena, and I mean that when I say it. So it's looking good out there.
I'll give you a little update, Scott, on something that I don't even think I've had a chance to tell you about. We met with the city last week, yesterday.
Good.
And got to go ahead to do our new ADA parking lot and everything. So we'll start that maybe in a week or two.
Americans with Disability Act parking lot. Yeah, we did need a lot more capability there, resources, and I know you guys have been planning for a while to get that done.
Yep. So we're very, very excited to have that.
All right, appreciate you partnering with the city on that, making it happen.
Yep.
What else?
All right. Well, I guess one of the most exciting things that's a little different is we're going to stop talking about equestrian events and go to the Motorhead events. We've got monster trucks coming in. The 26th.
People love those monster trucks, don't they? That's a big deal, right?
It's exciting. And I used to go to Nashville to watch these shows all the time.
You don't have to now. You can stay right here.
And I never thought they'd put on a show like they do at the bigger arenas. It's amazing what they do in our Cooper Steel Arena. It's awesome. And the public has really supported it the last couple of years. I lost monster trucks one year and really had to beg them to come back. And I said, hey, listen, people from the region are coming to our facility a lot more than they used to. Give me one more chance. Come back. I guarantee you your number's going to be up. Not only did their numbers go up, they've added 2 shows instead of 1. And so, I just asked the public, if you're thinking about something to do on that weekend of the 26th, please come out and support this event. This is one way for us to bring unique events. We have to sell those tickets to get those unique events here. But it's people from all over the region bringing in money, what they're going to eat while they're here, and things like to buy gasoline. So please come out and support. It's Monster Truck Wars. Be sure to only buy tickets from them. There's a lot of those third-party sites you have to worry about now, but monstertruckwars.fun is how you do that, and you can get a matinee show or a night show.
So you can can bring the kids in the afternoon.
That's right.
You don't have to keep them up late.
Nope, not at all. You
A little something for everybody.
come in the afternoon, do your Halloween. Some people are going to.
This isn't a competition between like the Ford, Chevy, and Dodge guys, is it?
No. I think they've changed that a little bit. It's individuals now.
Okay, all right. And they all got names, right?
Yes, and it's exciting. I just remember maybe last year, 2 years ago, there was a young man probably in his late 20s that was just a crowd favorite. Man, he was great with the kids, and so I'm excited to see him again. But they put on a great show. And it's Scott, it's really cool. These things travel in the back of a tractor trailer, and they drive them off the tractor trailer, and they got little bitty tractor tires on them, and they drive them into our arena. Then they put the big boys on them.
There's no telling what one of those tires cost.
I can't imagine.
I mean, a good tire is $200 now for your car, so there's no telling.
Yeah, I bet it's several thousand for one.
They got a lot of money tied up in us. Come on out, folks. I mean, that's a lot of family fun, right? It's a good family event, right?
Yeah, we've got good food. They have tons of merchandise. Bring your earplugs. You can buy them.
I was going to ask you about that.
You're going to need them. It's going to be loud. It's going to be exciting. But I see tons of small kids there with their earplugs, and they're loving it. So don't be afraid of the noise. We'll have the exhaust fumes going, so there's nothing but fun there, I promise you.
Folks, we're talking to Warren Wells, the Chief Executive Officer at the Celebration Grounds here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. We're going to take a 60-second break and be right back.
Eye Care, they strive to bring you excellence. Their family-friendly atmosphere makes going to the doctor a breeze. They provide their patients with in-depth eye exams with same-day glasses, a wide selection of name-brand frames like Ray-Ban, Versace, Coach, and more. They also have contact lenses and are able to treat ocular diseases and eye injuries. Need an eye exam? Trust Dr. Hasty and Family Eye Care, located at 605 North Main Street in Shelbyville, directly across from the U.S. Post Office. 931-684-2020.
Isn't it time you had a good night's sleep? People at their best get their beauty rest with a personalized Simmons Beauty Rest sleep experience from Kincaid's, who's always been your hometown source for top-notch customer care. From inner spring and plush to the luxurious Beauty Rest Harmony Collection, featuring pocketed coil technology designed to restore your sleep with individualized support. Call Kincaid's at 931-684-5662 and get your beauty rest with impressive selection of Simmons Beauty Rest mattresses today.
This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month we're talking to Warren Wells, the Chief Executive Officer at the Celebration Grounds here in Shelbyville, talking about a plethora of different events going on. And just as a reminder, Warren, for our listening audience, kind of about the facility out there, and I don't think we can ever brag on it too much because there is no community our size that has a facility like Celebration Grounds, and we've had many consultants tell us that over the years. What is that, 105 acres out there?
Yep, 104.
104.
We say
Did we sell an acre? What happened?
No, we've always said 105, but I like to be precise.
It is 104 acres. How many RV slots, roughly?
286.
That's when I say it's the largest RV park in Middle Tennessee, I believe I'm accurate on that.
And 3 new shower houses built that are just top of the line, state of the art.
I tell you what, I know you've talked before because we get a lot of folks in here with those, I don't know they're a horse trailer / RV in the front end, but a lot of them either don't have showers or they don't want to set their showers up. So, I mean, I went in those bathhouses. Man, those are nice.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah, they're called horse trailers at living quarters. And they've got showers in them, but, they're tiny, just like a small RV or small campers used to be. Right. And so it's pretty nice for them to be able to go in our shower houses and spread out and have everything they need in there.
Just another one of the many improvements y'all been making out there at Celebration Grounds.
Yep, thanks to the partnership with Cooper Steel.
Roger that. What else you got going on, Warren?
Well, so after Monster Trucks, we've got the Fall Classic, the Celebration Fall Classic. So, a lot of you will know that Celebration owns 3 walking horse shows. We have the Fun Show in the spring, obviously the Celebration, and then we have the Fall Classic. Fall Classic is a little bit unique, and it's, for me, it's one of the most fun. But we're inside Cooper Steel Arena, and we make the ring. We put up a new ring inside the ring, and we put tables down.
A ring within a ring.
A ring within the ring. So we make the ring a little bit smaller.
So you get down there in the dirt if you want to.
Yes.
As a guest.
You can sit down there and get right up on the action.
Have the chunks of dirt flying on you and eating food at the same time.
That's right. It's a blast.
Well, it's an experience.
Yes. Yeah. It's like Dixie Stampede or
People
something.
pay money to do that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, they do.
Well, I mean, it's like going to a hockey game and being in the first row seats, right?
That's right. That's right.
I mean, that's the fun stuff.
So it starts a little unique this year, too. It starts in October, kind of like the celebration started a little bit earlier this year. But so Fall Classic is October 31st through November 2nd. It's 3 days. We're going to have a whole lot of fun. And, Scott, my favorite thing about the Fall Classic, why I fell in love with the Fall Classic my first year here, is we do what we call the Andy Atkins Memorial Class. And what that is, it's our last one. It's the only show that I know that doesn't end with a big steak. Our last one is for the youth. And Andy was a horse trainer, very young man, and unfortunately died in a car accident. Was a big Boston Red Sox fan, and so he's known very well for wearing a Boston Red Sox hat on backwards. And so what we do is every kid who enters for that competition will get a Boston Red Sox cap, and they wear them around the ring, and then
while they're showing,
and then on the turn, when they turn around to go the opposite way, they all take their hats off and turn them on backwards. It's a very cool memorial for someone who was big in our industry. I love it, and for I think maybe the third year in a row, Bush Hog and Eagleville Implement have added $1,000 to that. So the youth who wins will get another $1,000.
How appropriate, because they got red implements.
That's right. That's right. That's good.
We appreciate what they do being part of the celebration.
Bush Hog is a great partner.
It really is.
Yes, both are. But that is a great show. So that class is the final one on Saturday. It's very moving. It's always a ton of kids in there, and they give it all that they have.
It's so great, Warren, to have the young people involved. I know we even do during the Tennessee Walkers National Celebration as well. But what a great way to honor a legacy, and also have our young people involved who have become young adults one of these days.
Yes.
So good deal. We'll look forward to the Fall Classic. Give us those dates again, Warren.
So it is October 31st through November 2nd.
Roger that. Come on out to the newly renovated Cooper Steel Arena, and that's also great family fun nights as well. These are family events out there.
100%. Yes.
Come on out, and you need something to do and enjoy and have some fun here. Right here. Don't have to go to Nashville. You can do it right here in Shelbyville.
That's right. That's right. And then Scott, one more event that's probably not too far out that we ought to talk about. November 8th, 9th, and 10th. We have motocross coming back to Cooper Steel Arena.
Some more noise. Get your earplugs.
That's right. I call it motocross. They actually call it arena cross.
You can save your earplugs from the monster trucks and bring them back for the motocross.
That's right. That's right. And then with Demolition Derby next year. So all of our Motorhead events, you can save the same ones. We might all start selling them with the Celebration logo on them or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, TriStar.
Motocross has been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
With Celebration. Different groups, I'm sure. But
That's right. That's right. Yeah. This one started last year. It's called TriStar MX, and it's a very exciting event. And so one thing that's a little bit different this year is last year was mainly all amateurs. They did a couple classes that had the professionals coming in, but this year they're going to do amateurs and professionals every weekend that they're here. They're here for 3 weekends, but the closest one is November 8th, 9th, and 10th. And here's another thing that's kind of helping put Shelbyville on the map. FS1 is going to be filming and going to be Cooper Steel Arena, and this event will be on FS1. So we're really excited about that.
That's going to really get the word out.
I think
it's
so.
Going to touch a lot of folks.
Yes,
with them filming it. Outstanding.
Yeah,
we're doing
everything we can to help get Shelbyville on the map. And I think a lot of people probably saw that we had a band film a music video in the big outdoor arena, a band called Skillet that's been popular for many years, and so that was really neat to do.
Well, I mean, and folks, if you're not getting the theme here, is Warren and his crew have done a great job of diversifying out there and really maximizing use of that 104-acre facility out there with a lot of different things, and bringing a lot of other types of entertainment here to our Middle Tennessee community. Certainly Walking Horse is still the biggest thing we got going on, and it will be, but the bottom line is we got a lot of other stuff going on for families as well.
That's right.
Come on in, come on out, see what's going on, and for you out-of-town folks coming here, we'd like you spending your money here.
Yep.
And it'd be a great place. Got a lot of good restaurants here, good motels, and then we'll see you next time. But anyway, what else you got, Warren? Well,
that's it of the events that are kind of in the near future. I did want to take one moment to just give a shout out to the walking horse industry. I don't think there's anyone who wasn't aware of the hurricane that came through in eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina. It actually, one of our biggest walking horse events of the year is in North Carolina, western North Carolina actually, and in Asheville. And that that event actually had to be canceled this year because it happened. Hurricane came through just days before that event, so it was canceled. But what there was talk about maybe trying to have that show here, but many of the people that live in North Carolina that put on that show just couldn't get here. Their houses were damaged, and so we ultimately didn't have a show, didn't move that show here. But that did not stop the walking horse industry from doing what they could. And I think probably everyone in town saw all the horse trucks that were full, horse trailers that were full of goods and supplies that went out there. The celebration, we opened up our grounds to our RV park to refugee or to evacuees, either equine or human, to our property to try to help that. And then I think I even saw on Southern Living website there were some walking horse folks that were taking waters up by horseback, Tennessee walking horses and mules going up horseback to take supplies and help with that relief. You just cannot give enough of a shout out to the walking horse industry. Most of, as you know, 99% of our events are all revolve around charities, and it's just kind of what the walking horse industry does. And as you know, the celebration was started by two nonprofits, civic groups.
And I think that I'm glad you brought that up as a reminder, Warren, because people look at what's going on in the walking horse industry and that sort of thing. The vast majority of folks that benefit from this industry are nonprofits. They give money back and give resources back to their community. And sometimes I think folks lose sight of that. So it's a nonprofit, and you're right, formed in 1939 by a couple of nonprofits.
That's right, and then still lives on today, 86 years later.
It's crazy, and we'll be around. But the bottom line is, you mentioned the mules going back there. They're like the ultimate four-wheel drive, right?
They are. Yeah, they are. They're the best ATV you can buy.
I knew you were going to get back on that mule thing, and for those of you who don't know, Warren's a big mule guy, so having fun. Well, we're about out of time, Warren. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, not that I can think of. I just kind of implore all of you out there, please come out and support some of these events that we have, and they do a lot for our town. And I really, really hope you come out to the monster trucks. It's something that I want to keep bringing back every year, and I can take the sales of tickets that these events do and show other events that, hey, Shelbyville is a big enough town for you to bring events that you think they can only go to big metropolitans or something like that. We have a big regional support, and we have a very nice, very state-of-the-art equestrian facility. And so I just help recruit other events out here.
Roger that. And, this radio station goes into 7 or 8 counties in the surrounding area. And folks, you that aren't in Bedford County, if you haven't been here in a while, we highly encourage you to come to the celebration. It's an equine facility, but we have a lot of other events going on, and they're all family-oriented events. And bring your family over and have some fun. We got great restaurants here, and it's a great place to be. And, you don't have to park a half a mile away.
No.
You park real close to the arena. You just walk on in. It's a lot easier than trying to go like to Nashville to an event where you're dealing with a lot of traffic and you're dealing with parking ways away, and it's very expensive compared to here. So what a great way to, especially in these hard times in this economy, to still have entertainment with your family and come here at a fairly reasonable cost.
That's right.
So we encourage you to come out, Warren. We appreciate you coming in today. We've been talking to Warren Wells, the Chief Executive Officer for the Celebration Incorporated here, a local nonprofit, gives a lot back to the community. And Warren, I know we appreciate you got a great staff out there. I know that personally, and they help you get things done out there. I want to shout out to them and thank them for everything they do as well, and your leadership out there and your leadership in the community. Thanks, and keep doing what you guys do. Folks, this is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting, the only locally owned radio station in Bedford County. Until next time.
Hey, listen up. Kincaid's is currently having a big closeout sale on all furniture. Take advantage of deals on a huge inventory of name brands like Flex Steel, Jackson, Catnapper, Ashley, Ardent Home, and so much more. It's time to stop by Kincaid's and shop the huge inventory during their big closeout sale while supplies last. Buy local with Kincaid's, offering financing and free local delivery. Located on the Kincaid corner on Madison Street in Shelbyville. Kincaid Service Company. company where service is their middle name.
At Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care, they strive to bring you excellence. Their family-friendly atmosphere makes going to the doctor a breeze. They provide their patients with in-depth eye exams with same-day glasses, a wide selection of name-brand frames like Ray-Ban, Versace, Coach, and more. They also have contact lenses and are able to treat ocular diseases and eye injuries. Need an eye exam? Trust Dr. Hasty and Family Eye Care, located at 605 North Main Street in Shelbyville, directly across from the U.S. Post Office. 931-684-2020.
98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ.